The first game of the Perfect World Shanghai Major playoffs kicked off with the 1-seed MONGOLZ getting taken down by the 8th seed MOUZ Sports. Today I'm going to take a look at their map pick of Ancient and try to see if we can figure out what went wrong for them and allowed for the MOUZ Sports comeback. So while watching this game live, it felt to me that while MONGOLZ had a really strong T side, there were a few rounds where MOUZ Sports was in a good position and just weren't able to capitalize on a man advantage situation, resulting in a pretty lopsided scoreline. The reason I bring that up is because despite a pretty lopsided first half, it never really felt like MOUZ was getting completely outplayed or never had chances to win these rounds. Just some questionable late round decisions resulting in some big plays coming through for the MONGOLZ. So here we're going to have a 1v3, tough position for Mizinho. Jimpet's going to give him that 1v1, has to go back and pick up the bomb. And now Torji and Brolin have a position where they can get a double swing off, but I don't know if there's miscomms, but Brolin takes the 1v1 without him. Now Torji's in a pretty awkward position. Mizinho's going to be able to get that bomb planted down. Gonna get a swing. It's a 4K in the round to keep the MONGOLZ up 4-0. So now if you're looking a few rounds ahead, MONGOLZ is looking to get this mid split going here. They have Techno walking through the cave smoke that Shui threw. He's going to get flashed through. The elbow player's going to take contact after, but Zershan's going to molly him off. Senzi's going to get this pick back on Shui, even the man advantage. Now the MONGOLZ are gripping up towards A site, but Senzi has to pick up the bomb and rotate all the way around. And what's going to happen here is they're going to take the space to get out on A site, but this donut smoke comes down. But the bomb is still a while away. And when he goes to plant, smoke's going to fade. But Mizinho shuts it all down with super fast 3K. Now skipping forward a few rounds here again. We have the MONGOLZ in a 5-on-5 situation, minute on the clock. Techno's going to throw this cave volley. He's going to hear two players set up in the double cave, which usually means that there's going to be a third over towards B. Recognizing this, they decide to go over, try to pivot towards A. However, Brolin's going to rotate to pick up Red Room, while Zershan goes over to double up Donut. MONGOLZ get smoked off of Donut here. Off the Zershan rotate, and they're going to opt to go through their own house smoke. Brolin packs up in a position ready for this. However, he's going to get immediately traded. Now the MONGOLZ wrap is coming in here, but they have two players in Donut set up. Zershan's going to get flashed and still gets an insane kill there. Now he has the shadow advance on this angle. Low time. And he just runs out and gives up man advantage, and now the numbers are even. Jimpet gets another one back, and now we're going to do a 2-on-1. Jimpet and Shui are doubled up here, so they're going to look to take this fight together. And to clear out CT, and they're just not ready for this temple wrap in time. There's another big play by an individual MONGOLZ player, put them up 7-3. Now, despite me saying that a lot of the rounds MONGOLZ picked up early on in this half were due to some more individual heroics rather than actually outplaying MOUZ, it doesn't mean that they were making any bad calls on D side. Just like this one, this is a great call. They get the pick on the B player. Have the cave smoke coming in, Shui is unable to do anything. Now they're just running it up long. Mizinho's looking up here to take the space. Gonna get both rotating players coming in, and now this is just already a one round. Now skipping a little bit ahead into the second half here, we had MOUZ picking up the pistol and conversion. MONGOLZ won the next two gun rounds back to back, and here we are with a third gun round of the half, 4-on-4 retake. MOUZ are set up in a pretty good position here, but Blitz's patience is going to pay off big time. MOUZ is sitting here waiting for it for so long. Let's manage to get the timing on the ramp player. Comes in. Completely destroys the MOUZ setup. Now jumping ahead to the next round here. Mongols are up 11-5. MOUZ called a timeout. They're on a 4 spot. Get the flashes out mid. Mizino's gonna pop the red and smoke. Get the trade back. 4-on-4 position. 9-10 able to pick off Xertion there and make it a 4-on-3. That was a lot of time to work with. Mizino's gonna opt to rotate in. Triple up B here. And MONGOLZ, they want to keep pushing for the info here, so they're gonna opt to double push ramp. However, off this, Mizino crawls into Cubby. Might end up costing them. Techno gets that pick. Maybe a bit of an over peek there. I don't hate it. But now Mizino's just in an awkward position with 1 HP here. Player's coming out of cage. Shui jumps out. Melee goes down and gets the goosh on his Senzu. 9-10's mollied off. Able to get that plant down and away from the molly. Now they just have to opt for the save. Both players on 1 HP. So going over a little bit what I talked about last round, Mizino decided to rotate into Cubby, which I think is a fine decision. I'm nitpicking a little bit here, but when you have 2 players pushing down ramp like this, it's a very common thing that you'll see in early rounds on CT sides, where you'll have 2 people pushing down ramp and you'll actually have an op sitting here long. One of the reasons this is, when players are coming out cave here, you can kind of crossfire them a little bit easier between ramp and long. Whereas in the case where Mizino is playing Cubby and he had a player alive on ramp here, it's kind of just hard to take these fights together. Shui manages to get out Pillar here, and now Senzu can't really necessarily see the player peeking out behind Pillar. He can't really like hold the cross anymore because he has to worry about the guy swinging him from Pillar. So Mizino just kind of gets isolated. Senzu gets gooshed. Might be nitpicking a little bit over that setup. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I just think it's a little bit hard to play off with your teammates pushing down ramp in that spot. Senzu's going to get picked off through the smoke, and now with that, MOUZ are setting up here for this mid split. Defense going to have the first flash. Blitz is so blind. Another staggered flash. He just has no chance. Now MOUZ in the 5-on-3. Now 4-on-2. Techno knows he got spotted in caves. He's expecting MOUZ, after spotting 1 player B, to just be booking it over towards A. They never spotted 9-10. However, MOUZ decides to bide their time. I think it is a bit of a strange decision here that Techno decided to go all the way to the other side of the map here. Normally in these kind of 2-on-4 situations, you're either just seeing a save or the CTs are gamble stacking together. But 9-10's kind of in a really awkward spot here, alone with the op. And he's gonna get overrun and just not even able to hold on to the op in the next round. Heading on over into the next round, MONGOLZ still up 11-7. They got that saved AK on Techno. He's gonna go massive on this A stack. Just swinging into them like a madman. It's 3 kills. Now the MONGOLZ up 12-7. They're gonna have 5 opportunities on match point to close their map pick of Ancient out. MOUZ just opt for an early B pop here. MONGOLZ just not really in a great setup to take care of it. But players rotating into B. Xertion's gonna get this red room flank in. Takes down Blitz. Gets taken down by 9-10, but 9-10's gonna fall to Brolin. And now Mizino's left with no other choice but to save into the next. Hopping over to the next round, Mizino's gonna take that saved rifle, manage to get the opening pick here, putting MONGOLZ into a 5-on-4. MOUZ managed to get mid control. Brolin's gonna spot Techno on this jiggle, but not able to take him down. Now we have a 5-on-3. Now off of that cave pick in the 5-on-3 position, MOUZ is gonna decide to group up into Donut here. We're gonna brute force through the smoke. Blitz not able to get one and hold on there. Mizino's trying to come in, slow them down. Gonna get forced back by that molly. Now it's still a 4-on-3 here. Still not a bad position for the Mongols, but it's a little bit one by one peeking there. Jimfat's gonna punish, taking both kills. 910's gonna look for the spam on the plant before he's ready for it. Now Techno has no other choice but to save. Now heading into the next round, after Mongols lose the 5-on-3, it was a forced fight with pistols, so you can't feel too bad about it. Techno's gonna run up cave here, gets past the molly, gets the 2 openers again, another 5-on-3. MOUZ able to waltz out onto A. They're gonna miss that CT smoke, which is gonna delay the bomb plant a little bit here. Being extra thorough. But it is going to give an opportunity to Xerxon here to maybe look to even out the man advantage a little bit. It's going to get that peek. Now here comes the A main wrap. Torji in a rough position here. Gets blitz, takes the peek on Mazinho. Now Xerxon's posted up. Able to take down Techno. Now Senzu's going to be forced to save. Overall, I don't hate the play too much, but I do feel like 910, maybe not super necessary to hold this line the whole time. He wants to hold the space here, but he doesn't really need to play on the angle like that the whole time. And the Mongols decide to go for a pretty unconventional retake, wrapping 3 players around A main here. Instead of just coming through Donut. And just not really able to get any of the trades going. Now heading on over to the next round, we have that one saved AK on Senzu here. MOUZ get out mid. Xerxon's gonna walk through this red smoke. At the same time that MOUZ is walking up B ramp on Senzu here. They're just not ready for this red flank coming through from Xerxon. He's gonna find 3 big kills here. In the meantime, while Xerxon was busy killing his entire team, Techno's trying to go hero mode. Trying to take out 2 MOUZ players in a really awkward spot here. Getting wrapped on. Gets a crazy kill through the smoke on Xerxon, and now we're in a 2-on-2. Maybe a bit awkward. But Techno's gonna opt for this very long rotating over to CT. Just not able to make it work. Heading on over to the last round of regulation here. Mongols still up 12-11. Techno's gonna try to throw this smoke down. Just fully spammed by Shuei through the wall. Absolutely disgusting. Now MOUZ is grouped up for this B pop here. They got Mazinho and 910 in position. 910 fully flash off. Just not able to do anything there. Hopping over to the first round of overtime here, we have 910 posted up on the A main angle. MOUZ is looking to get a contact play here. Gets the opener on a Torji. Xerxon's running in for the trade. Gonna hit a nasty shot on the 910 there. Techno's not ready for this elbow clerk from Shuei. Blitz managed to answer it back though. Now we're in a 3-on-3. And Mazinho gets through the smoke. Now we're in a 3-on-2. Blitz is gonna get taken down in mid. And now there's just no way in for Senzu here. Hopping on over to the first round of the second half of OT here. I mentioned at the beginning that despite the 9-3 scoreline that Mongols posted on their T side, didn't really feel as dominant as that scoreline might have looked. There were a lot of playground situations that MOUZ had an advantageous position and just weren't able to capitalize on it. Techno's gonna get flashed to that K-smoke, get the kill on Jimfat, gets another kill on Shuei. Now Xerxon's stuck in a really awkward spot here. Still managed to get one before you go down to that molly, and now we have a 3-on-2 for the Mongols here. MOUZ fully rotating off the B site, and they're just gonna wait. They're expecting some sort of aggression out of MOUZ here. But they're just not ready for how long this is gonna take. And they're just gonna barely miss this timing on Brolin coming up, jump up. They leave the angle right as he jumps up. They get 2 kills. Torch gonna get the last on 910. Heading over to the next round. 910's gonna throw this cave smoke. He actually misses it. You need to aim a little bit lower from that spot after the jump throw update. So now they're confronted with this awkward smoke that's kind of blocking them off here. Normally you want that to be landing a bit deeper. And it's kind of surprising they opt to walk through it in this way anyways. Maybe expecting Shui to have gotten out in the window, but he's going to spray all three of them down. Now Blitz is looking for this A main walk. He's going to fall to Jim Fat. And now we have a 5-on-1 for 910. And now here in the latter half of the game, second half of OT, you can really see the MONGOLZ cracks starting to show a little bit. The nerves might be getting to them. They're all grouped up outside of B here, ready for this pop. But they end up waiting a really long time. They're not showing presence anywhere else on the map. So MOUZ is very aware of this. They're going to smoke off top ramp here. And Brolin's just going to spam. Not hearing noise anywhere else. Now they're going to get through. Actually get this pick on a Brolin, but it just feels like a really disjointed hit. Never really had a chance at working. Overall, it was a pretty tough way to see the MONGOLZ lose their map pick. They went on to lose the next map, MOUZ's map pick of Nuke, and unfortunately went out of the Shanghai Major 2-0. They got matched up against a pretty tough team in MOUZ Sports in the first round. Has a good bit more experience than them. I think there will be much brighter days ahead for the MONGOLZ. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video. Your feedback in the comments would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, and I plan on posting more of this content in the future, so subscribe to stay updated.